Hi, my name's Paul Mardell from NWF Agriculture, and I'm the Technical Development Manager. Today we're just going to talk through ewe nutrition and forage analysis. So a good indication of good forage dry matter intakes. These ewes were fed this morning at 8 o'clock, and as you can see, they're all sat down, they're all led down, chewing the cud. Very happy, very contented. Yeah, really good indication. And sheep give you signals just like cows do. So quite often they will give you, you'll be able to see whether you've got enough trough space. So if they've got dirty backs, that's an indication that the ewes are fighting over feed trough space, where one ewe is pouring on the back of another one. And as you can see, they're all bright-eyed, good definition, nice tight wool, nice tight skins, and they're just happy and content. And that's what you want to see mid-morning when you're just checking the ewes during the day. So before we start planning our winter feeding regime for our ewes, the first thing we need to do is get a forage analysis, and we can do that for you. So one of our advisors can come around, take a forage analysis for you and send it off to our in-house lab where we can get that analysed, and that way we can then put a diet together for your ewes' needs. So if we look at this silage here, so this was analysed a couple of weeks ago. It's 60% dry matter, which is probably a little bit drier than I would like, but field conditions meant that that's what it was going to be. It's 10.2 ME and 12.5 protein, so not a bad analysis considering it's dry matter. And as you can see and feel, it's quite soft and very palatable. So these ewes are eating quite a lot of this at the minute, and what we try to do is we try and maximise our dry matter intakes of forage. So as you can see, we've got a long feed face here, long barrier. All the ewes can get to it, and we've also got two ring feeders in there as well, and the idea is to try and really maximise dry matter intakes of forage. If we can get that right, then it means we can feed less concentrate, and we can get it balanced up a lot easier. What we also do is we also chop the forage as well, so it's baled silage, been through a chopper, and we also process it through the Teagle straw chopper as well when we put it out down here. So that encourages dry matter intakes as well. What we also do is we make sure that it gets pushed up at least 2 to 3 times a day, and that encourages the ewes just to get up and come to the feed barrier, and they'll take a little bit more as well. Also, we use this to feed concentrate along, and we also use the troughs within the building as well for concentrate use. So earlier we discussed forage analysis and what we're looking for, and we've had this analysed, and as I said, it's probably a little bit drier, but good energy levels and good protein levels. So what we did was then we looked at what the forage is, we worked out the forage dry matter intakes based on the energy and what they're actually eating, and then we matched it up to a suitable compound. And we've at NWF Agriculture, we've got a range of compounds to suit every farmer and their individual needs. So depending on the forage and the ewe, we can then match energy and protein. So at the moment, these are on an 18% high DUP compound, which is wheat-based. Also in that formulation there is protected soya and protected rape, along with high-pro soya as well. So we're getting a lot of DUP, and DUP really helps with colostrum quality, and also really helps to grow those lambs. What we're trying to do is obviously maximise milk yield as well, so the high levels of DUP really do help with that. The other challenge we've got with the ewes as the fetuses are growing is that the rumen is getting slightly smaller. So as the ewes grow, the rumen starts to decrease, and what that means is that the rumen actually has to adapt a little bit. So rumen outflow is increased, probably from 5 to about 8, and from that, we need to make sure that we've got good quality feed going in there to make sure that they utilise all that feed that we're putting in. So we talked about DUP and protein requirements. The other thing to obviously really important is energy. And what we're looking to do is we're looking to hold body condition. So what we did here was we condition scored all the ewes before they came in, and what we're looking to do is we're looking to hold that body condition score right through to lambing. And as I said, energy is really important for obvious reasons. We've got a growing fetus there, and we've got to maintain the energy requirement there to grow that fetus. Of course, we've also got twin lamb disease as well, which we need to make sure that we don't get. And the energy requirements for ewes, 7 weeks pre-lambing, is roughly about 12 megajoules of energy. That then easily doubles by 1 week to lamb, so we're looking around about 24 megajoules of energy, and then it will triple in lactation, so we're looking around about 34 megajoules of energy during lactation. And during lactation we'd expect sheep to be sort of producing around about 2 to 3 litres of milk to feed 2 lambs, so they need that energy there for that lactation period. So all our ewe diets are fully mineralised. In particular, we particularly focus on selenium and cobalt. Cobalt's really important for rumen function, in particular B12, and we need a supply of cobalt regularly, and that helps with energy synthesization. So we get propionic acid, which is converted into glucose. So cobalt really important for that. Selenium for immune function, and has a real sort of tight tie-in with vitamin E, so we've also got ample levels of vitamin E within our diets. Thanks for watching. I've been Paul. For further information, please contact your local specialist, particularly if you're looking for a forage analysis where we can analyse it and match it to your compound requirements.